Hi guys, welcome to Meraki the Tribe, and my name is Lasya. I'm from India. This is going to be a pick a card reading for whoever is watching, and as you can see from the title, the reading is about what do you need to know about yourself. Okay, so these are the cards. These are not tarot cards, these are not oracle cards, these are psychology related dialectical behavior therapy skills card. So I'll pull out three cards, which will be three piles that you can choose from. So the first card is interpersonal effective skills. Second pile is interpersonal effective skills again, and third is also interpersonal effectiveness skill. There are other as well, like mindfulness skill and emotional regulation skill, but these are the cards that we have received. And to help you decide further, this is tiger's eye, this is pyrite, okay, and I'll take this one. This is rose quartz. All right, so you can choose your pile. I'll start with your reading with pile number one. Okay, so pile number one, your reading is use assertive communication skills. There are three parts to an appropriate assertive request. I think focuses on the facts, not judgments. I feel addresses how the situation makes you feel emotionally. And I want request that the person does something. Avoid blaming the other person. Keep your request simple and reasonable. Try it today. So basically, it says that when we make a request to I was starting to speak in Hindi, but anyway, yeah, so there are three parts to an appropriate assertive request. Like, I think, so you say that I think you should do this, or I think anything that you can suggest to the person, and then you the second way is I feel. uh, so then you express how you feel about a situation and you make a communication out of that. You start like that, and then you say I want. So you ask a person to do something for you by saying that I want. And I think is also about you expressing what you feel about the situation and what you think about the situation. It is like passing judgment. So what this card is saying is that you have to keep your request simple and reasonable, and avoid blaming the other person while you are making any communication with anybody around you. So I'm gonna put this card here now. So since it is about communication, perhaps somebody in your life or you yourself are struggling to communicate your needs properly, and I'm getting reminded of the fact that uh, there's this quote where it says that a person who is in need of the most soft uh, approach, a person who needs the most love asks for it in very um, they ask for love in very hurtful ways. Like, if somebody has lack of love in their life, they ask for it by shouting, screaming, scolding, because they are fearful. They are driven by ego, they are driven by fears, so they can be a little bit difficult to deal with. Like kids, if they need something from you, they will just wait. Some card had fallen, yeah. So when we are dealing with kids, they ask for love in or food in very difficult ways, like by crying, by howling, by weeping. Okay, so that energy is what I'm picking up. Maybe somebody in your life or you yourself are not able to communicate what you need from your significant other. You're not able to express yourself properly. We have Father of the Cups and the Five of Swords. This Five of Swords is definitely that energy that I'm talking to you about right now. I'm gonna take this one. Okay, so, and this one. We have Seven of Cups, the Magician. I'll pull out one more card. Somebody around you is not able to be very clear about what they want. Maybe it is you who's not at all clear about what you want. You know you are willing to put effort, you know you are willing to compromise and make efforts and fight for your goals and dreams and desires, or the relationship that you are in. You are willing to put in the work, but you really do not know where you are headed, what you really want. So do you really know what you are after, is the question that I am getting, before you put in all your energy in saving it or fighting for it. For some of you, I'm getting that you are trying to manifest a very peaceful and a very emotionally fulfilled environment, somewhere where you are celebrating with your families, with your near ones and dear ones. So I see that energy. I see that for this you are being asked to control your emotions. For this you are being asked to control your emotions and be very far sighted about how to approach a situation. Don't just act and then think about the situation. First think, ponder over it, pinpoint what you are trying to address in a situation before cutting cords, before cutting ties, before saying cutting words. You need to bite your tongue and think. I'm also getting that you need to relax before you take the leap. I feel that some of you need to really chill, like really chill, because I feel that you are in a situation where you feel utterly confused because of you having a lot of options and having a lot of power. You have a lot of power in a certain situation and you can do whatever you want, sort of situation is there, like you can do anything that you want. That's why the responsibility also comes to you, like you have to be responsible how you channel this energy, so that it benefits everybody who is involved in it. So I'll pull out one rune card. I'm getting that in order to win the battle, you will have to lose some war. Maybe in short term, you will have to lose in front of somebody, but it's not because you are a loser or or you have failed. It's just that for time being you will lose something. So the rune that we have is Anzus, and it says that open your mind, connect with a higher power, broaden your horizon, invoke wisdom. It's not focusing, guys, but this is the card. Okay, you are being asked to be cautious and be patient and introspect. Now, one card from the we'll try to clarify this 3 of cups energy. What is this 3 of cups energy? There is a situation in your family where somebody is also healing from a certain situation where they had invested a lot and now they are healing from that situation. The lovers. So some of you are in a 3-party situation where you have to decide between 2 people or maybe 3 people. That's why you have a lot of options and you are being asked to decide who is your true soulmate. So let's see what is the 7 of cups. Page of cups. So you are probably thinking about whom do I approach with my these innermost feelings. The sweetness that I feel in my heart is, yes, 2 of cups. So you are in love with somebody or somebody is in love with you, and you want to express yourself, open up to this person, and you are probably gathering strength to do so. Yes, you are filled with a lot of passion towards this person who is your soulmate, but you are hiding your emotions. King of Cups is here as well as here. Yes, so there is something like a barrier between the 2 of you, something that is saying that it's not yet time. You are although full of emotions, you are quite an emotional person. So what do you need to know about yourself? Building blocks. So you will have to start small to build a entire building basically, and poised. You will have to stay in your lane and wait for your turn. Okay, so this is what I'm getting, guys. You need to communicate, you need to know what you want before investing your energy. You need to relax before you take a Herculean task. You need to consider the needs of others as well and have a open mind. Do not judge the person who that you are dealing with. Perhaps you think that they are perhaps you're not able to see their side of the story, is what I'm picking up, because they are being a little bit difficult with you. So building blocks is basically taking it slow, taking it step by step. So one final advice card I am gonna pull out for you. What is the advice for pile number 1? Five of Swords, the Star, the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yes, it will take, you are a wise person who needs to learn how to balance your energies, how much you are giving. You need to understand, and There is healing going on with respect to a situation that was a little bit bitter, and before you decide to leave the situation, uh, I think you are being asked to just clear your dues and exit formally, like tell the person that you are leaving, you are not dealing with this anymore, and you're leaving. That sort of energy is there. Yes, you have to set the boundary, you will have to disconnect with this person in a very formal way, but even you'll have to hide your emotions before you communicate these things to this person that you're dealing with. Maybe it's your child, you are telling them how much you love them, but how much of it is their responsibility to take responsibility for their action, basically. And you are confused how to let them know this again, because there is some immature energy perhaps from your kid or your partner that you're dealing with. You'll have to keep your patience in this situation, perhaps break your own heart to maintain some harmony in this situation. A lot of the cards are repeated. Yes, you'll have to keep fighting, you'll have to fight for what you believe in. uh, you know uh, it's like taking care of yourself but not hurting others, because you can't, because perhaps the other person is dependent on you, sort of that you're trying to save others feelings, is the energy that I'm getting here. And since this is what the reading was about, what do you do not know about yourself, this is what you probably do not know about yourself, that you are subconsciously trying to take care of everybody but forgetting yourself in the entire scenario. You are leaving yourself unfulfilled, so perhaps you need to build boundaries and save yourself as well in the process of taking care of everybody else as well. Okay, that was your reading, pile 1. I'll see you again. Hi, pile 2, welcome to your reading, guys. So your card here is interpersonal effectiveness skill. Pyrite is here. So your stone, just let me fix this for a little bit. Okay, yeah. So your card is learn to negotiate conflict. Successful negotiation requires solutions that satisfy both people. So basically you have to create a win-win situation. Usually each person has valid needs. Both the parties have valid needs. You have to accept that your partner also, or any person that you're dealing with, has a valid need. As much as your need is important, their need is also important to them. So when negotiating, stay calm, avoid confrontation, validate the other person, act according to your values, maintain a neutral tone of voice, take turn offering solutions, and finally look for a compromise. Try it today. So that was your card. I hope it's a very helpful advice actually. So I'm keeping it there. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for you, in a sense that what you don't know about yourself. So this reading is for pile 2, what they do not know about themselves. Son of Wands, enthusiasm, energy, passion. Five of Wands. So you know there is some competition and you are not afraid of that competition because you have faith in yourself and you are full of desires and motivated. Still, I don't think you see this in yourself. You feel pretty conflicted and full of self-doubt. Although you can be somebody who has everything, all the resources, uh, You have had a comparatively better childhood is what I'm picking up, or there is a reason that you feel very not so confident because perhaps your mother did not validate you is what I'm picking up. There can be some scarcity mindset that you need to brush away. There has been a mindset of scarcity, of lack, that you need to let go. You need to know that you have all the resources, and you you have a deep knowing towards what you have in you is not ordinary. What I'm picking up here is that you are not connected with your emotions. You lack finances to accomplish something that you think you need to move forward in life. You are too much in your head, full of passion, but there is lack of personal fulfillment at emotional level and awareness of financial lack or not having enough time. But you have left that situation. That was how you were feeling before. But now I see that there has been shift because you have a deep knowing now. You know of your power. You know of your abundance which is within you. You know this, that you can get whatever you want. You are willing to put in that you are moving away from conflict, and that is why you are saving a lot of your energy which was getting wasted, and now you have that energy, that reserve of energy to put somewhere where it truly will benefit you. It will truly speak to your soul, your emotions. So what you don't know about yourself, that you are very powerful, very creative. You can create whatever you want just by your imagination is what I'm picking up. If you stop overthinking and stop diverting your energy and scattering yourself everywhere, uh, and become very focused about your dreams and desires, I think you can achieve what you want, which speaks to your emotions as well. I'm getting cups card now as soon as I have said that. Again a cup card. So a lot of imagination, lot of okay, so what I'm getting here is that you have a lot of ideas, but nothing is materializing. And as soon as I said that, I see this Ace of Pentacles, which is what I tell people, that it is like a seed. It has leaves coming out of it, and this is one is the tree. So you have a lot of work to do is what I'm picking up. Lots and lot of patient work that needs to be put in. I think you have to learn from a farmer how they are cultivating their produce basically, and how much they endure to bring their produce to the market and then benefit from it. They go through sleepless nights to do all that. The High Priestess, Three of Wands, they have a deep knowing that their input will bear output. Their luck is in the divine's hand. They just invest without seeking any, without expecting anything. They have to leave something to the divine timing. So Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the High Priestess, the Wheel, with the Judgment here. So there is a old way of thinking that you need to rise above in order to start building something afresh. I think you are already in midst of some project work, and you started thinking midway that what if it doesn't materialize, and that started putting you in a place where you started procrastinating. Perhaps you were fearing some loss of money and wealth. But the advice that I'm getting here is that you can't always be certain of what is coming your way. What I can tell you is that even if you fail, you will always have a second chance. Always. Always, always, always. So you can always do better than the last time. That is what is certain. So what is the message for pile number 2? What do they do not know about themselves? So this is a lot like pile number 1. These cards, all of them repeated in the previous pile as well. So what I'm picking up here is that you have met somebody who is speaking to your soul, perhaps from the past life. Everything is balanced, nothing is haywire here. You feel that you are getting whatever you are giving to this person. You are getting equal energy exchange. There is deep recognition of this person's effect on your life, and you in fact feel there is a wish fulfillment sort of a energy, like you feel that you have found somebody who is somebody that you like. That person can be like a childhood friend that you always wanted, somebody that you could celebrate with, share with, exchange ideas with. This is the energy. This person can already have somebody in their life, doesn't have to, but they can. So yes. What does pile number 2 doesn't know about themselves? It is very hard to excite you. Nothing calls to you, like nothing ordinary calls to your soul. You want something special, something that has meaning, something that has emotional, soulful connect in it. So I'm picking up Magician with Hermit. So I was talking about deep knowing. So you have a deep knowing because you are not afraid of going within. You know certain things about yourself, and through that knowing you are able to create a new reality for yourself. Maybe you can manifest the perfect partnership, like a soulmate. But before that, you will have to reject anything and everything that is not yours, that belongs to somebody else. You will have to explore new people and new horizons to find that new someone special. You'll have to give a second chance to yourself, and it needs to happen soon. You need to get out of your shell. Stop hiding yourself. Stop being isolated. Some of you have to do a lot of journaling, and that would lead you to certain answers and success, and that will help you decide better for yourself who is the person meant for you. You need to answer this question first in your diary. Okay, so what does pile number 2 doesn't know about themselves? The sun, the 4 of swords, the high priestess, 9 of swords, 6 of pentacles, 7 of pentacles. So what you do not know about yourself? That you have a lot to give if you do not worry too much and hide yourself a lot. You can give people what they want. You have to learn to share and support. You have, for some of you, I think you are healing, like, you know, a phase of healing is going on where you might have broken a bone or two, you know, and you are just in a healing stage. You are lying in your bed and just thinking about certain things. You have to be patient. You're keeping your patience. A lot of I feel here that there is a lot of self-awareness in you, like you are a enlightened person, if I'm not wrong. You can be somebody who is already, you are working on self-actualization basically. So you know a lot about yourself, but you need to bring it into the world now. So this is your rune card. Give me a moment. Yeah. I think it's not focusing. Anyway, I'll read it out to you. Needs, self-restraint, disappointment, avoidance of greed, patience, simplification. Asceticism, transcendence, the soul. Like I was saying, like your soul has a desire to, you know, to transcend. That's why perhaps you do not want to interact with material things. I am getting that some of you are even starting a business but are not willing to ask for money, because maybe your work is a little bit spiritual or giving in nature, like a charity work, and you're not wanting to ask for money. You are trying to avoid greed, but until unless you fill your own cup, I don't think you can offer anybody anything. So I think you need to learn how to say yes to money. What is the advice for pile 2? What do they do not know about themselves, and what are the messages for them? Truth be told, regeneration, and poised. This card also came up for the previous pile, and happy. So definitely you have come to realize a certain truth about yourself, and now you are starting afresh. You are leaving the old, starting afresh, and you are in a very sweet spot of thinking where to begin. You are even waiting for others to approach you, because you are too much aware of your importance and what you bring to the table. In case you don't, you need to realize that's what you need to realize about yourself is what I'm picking up. So what else? I think that's it, guys, for my from my side. If this reading resonated with you, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again. With that, let's move on to pile number 3. So pile number 3, the rose quartz. So interpersonal effectiveness skills, we have use assertive listening. So it says, assertive listening is just as important as assertive speaking. This means you have to be an active listener. Stop thinking about what you are going to say next. Take an interest in what the other person is saying. Reassure the person you are listening and ask questions. Start today. So use assertive listening. Maybe there is somebody in your life who needs some patience from your end. Maybe you need to listen to what this person is not saying. Even when they're speaking, you need to understand what do they truly mean. What are they really trying to communicate? Active speaker is somebody who validates others, who gives others a listening ear. Best cure for depression and mental health issue is that somebody just listens to you without even judging you. That's quite healing. Maybe you do this for others and that is what you do not know about yourself, is a very beautiful quality of yours. Okay? So I'm very proud of you if you are that sort of a listener, because it liberates the person who is speaking to you. The person feels light after they have expressed to you whatever that is going on in their life. Now, the lovers, wow. The devil, wow again. And then the justice, wow, wow, wow. And son of swords with 8 of cups. 10 of pentacles, amazing. 4 of cups. Temperance, amazing. Beautiful energies for you, pile. 3, the world, and the 5 of wands. Nice. Bottom of the deck is 8 of wands. What is the advice for pile 3? New life. Wow, such an amazing card. Buy the book. Exchanging gifts. Clean it up. Messages for pile 3. In the world, not of the world. Release the dark wound, let love in. Moving, progress, travel, cooperation, partnership. Inner progress, duality of nature. Okay. I think you are a very aware person, and there is a lot of charity work that needs to be done by you in on behalf of the universe. And you are somebody who can do justice, who can listen to their angels speaking to them, and who can offer the world what the world needs. You are walking away from all the conflicts in your life that doesn't serve you, something that drains your energy. You're walking away from all of that, and maybe that is what you need to realize, that how much of a good work has to be done by you. I'm getting that you are a person chosen. I'm getting you are the chosen one. I'd never use this sort of language, but with your pile I'm using it. You have the card in the world, not of the world. Such a beautiful, amazing card in this oracle deck. There has been certain addiction to boredom. Perhaps you were too much in your comfort zone for a very long period of time. But now you have realized that you are meant for greatness, legacy, for creating legacy. I'm also picking up that you have a message for the world. You have a certain message for the world and you need to deliver it. You have to be very clear with what you are going to say and when are you going to say it. There is a certain amount of patience required at your end before you start to judge somebody. Things are not always black and white as much as you would like them to be, but they are not, is the message I am picking up. Again, two cards got repeated. So I think you are somebody who is quite bored. You do not want to study more because you think I have known everything. You do not want to talk to anybody because you think that it's not worth it. What you do not know about yourself. You want to speak, you want to be heard, you want to exchange ideas. The devil. You want to cut cords with the devil. You want to move away from anything that is not serving you anymore. And you know it is going to be quite emotional for you, like an emotional loss sort of. To close this chapter, before you communicate how you feel about somebody, listen to their side of the story as well. You need to heal your heart or somebody else's, and you will do that soon. Maybe you are dealing with somebody who doesn't speak a lot and you need to give them space to speak their truth. Maybe they'll use words that you are not very fond of. You will find them offensive, but let them speak. Yes, you will feel like the person is bombarding you with certain harsh words, but things will clear up when you will. Maybe there is something like you being criticized for something, but you are not being able to take it in a good way. So learn to take criticism as a stepping stone, somebody telling you what you need to improve in order to do better in life. New life, you need to change the way you probably think about criticism. So I'm getting that there is duality, like, you know, if somebody is saying something wrong, you need to find out what is good about it. Assertive listening is just important as assertive speaking. This means you have to be an active listener. Stop thinking about what you are going to say next. Take an interest in what the other person is saying. Reassure the person you are listening and ask questions. Start today. And I am going to add that take responsibility. Don't get offended easily, because then people will stop telling you what you need to improve. And you do want to know what you need to improve, right? So that you are progressing and evolving. So what is the message for pile 3? Balance, hunger, growth, stop, faith. you are too ready to start something. You are very much ready, very much in your element to start something. You have been craving this growth for a very long time. You have been frustrated by the fact that you were not able to start whatever that is going on in your mind. But you know now the time is right to make that progress. And for that, I think you need some people in your life who can guide you a little bit. And you just have to be receptive to what they have to say. Sometimes they will be harsh in their words. Ignore what how they are using their tone. You need to focus on why they are saying and what they are saying. So that was your reading pile number 3. If it resonated, kindly do let me know and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again, guys.